It's 2 in the morning. Meet Dale. See Dale work. With this kind of dedication, you'll know you've made the right choice. Right Choice Truck and Tire on the Strip in Butler. News is brought to you by Right Choice Truck and Tire. With winter coming, and as it is today, you'll need all the traction you can get. Stop by Right Choice for some good advice. A really chilly start to the week, but we'll end up in the 50s by the weekend. Your forecast is coming up. Friday evening, a Butler woman was injured in a two-car crash on 291 Highway in rural Cass County. 55-year-old Elizabeth Cullison swerved to avoid another vehicle that was disabled in the roadway, but struck another vehicle in the process. Cullison, along with a passenger, 70-year-old Karen Edgman, also of Butler, both sustained minor injuries and were treated at Cass County Regional in Harrisonville. All three vehicles received heavy damage and had to be towed from the scene. A foster man found himself in the slammer after a chance meeting with the cops. 33-year-old William Swearens has a felony warrant related to tampering with a victim in a felony prosecution case. He's currently being held on a $30,000 cash-only bond in the Bates County Jail. In things going on, there'll be Veterans Day services this morning on the Butler Square. The program begins at 11 with a performance by the Butler Bear Brigade. Services will be led by Reverend Dan Verwert and will include the ceremonial laying of the wreath at the Doughboy statue. Ellett Memorial Hospital is hosting a Veterans Day breakfast at the hospital 7:30 to 9 this morning. Veterans and spouses are invited to come and eat for free. Another Veterans Day breakfast will be held at the Archie High School starting at 7 a.m. today, also free to veterans, along with a guest speaker during the assembly. Also, the public's invited to the Butler Senior Center this evening as they'll be serving breakfast for supper, sausage gravy and biscuits for free will donation. And don't forget the Rich Hill American Legion will be hosting a Veterans Dinner this Thursday at 6 p.m. at the Legion Hall. Likewise, many area schools are observing Veterans Day today as well. Also on the calendar, the Adrian City Council meets tonight at City Hall. And don't forget, there'll be a town hall meeting this Wednesday in Rich Hill about the current sales tax. The public is urged to attend. It'll be held at 6 p.m. in the council chambers. Christmas is not too far away, and we'll be highlighting local happenings over the next few weeks so you can mark your calendar accordingly. The annual Christmas Parade will be November 30th. The Butler Christmas Parade will be coming the first week of December. More details coming soon. The Coats for Kids program is underway. DSWA, along with Larry and Carol Ann Winburn, are accepting donations that you can drop off at the DSWA office on Ohio Street or mail to the Winburns at 109 Ranch Drive in Butler. Everyone who donates will be entered to win one of three prizes. According to a recent press release from Representative Patricia Pike, improving broadband access is a high priority in Missouri. Case in point, if you live in rural Bates County, it can be a real problem. According to Pike, funding is now in place for a program to ensure that communities all across the area have affordable, reliable, high-speed internet. And that is some good news. And just a note, local fire departments have been called to several grass fires over the last week or so, and even with some precipitation now, it'll be back to dry conditions before you know it. Just be careful and keep an eye on any open burning you plan to do. In obituary news, services for 72-year-old Karen Namath will be held today at 11 at Schoengert Funeral Chapel, with visitation just prior beginning at 10 a.m. Burial will be held at Oak Hill Cemetery in Butler. Weather is brought to you by The Y Factor. Hey guys, need a good haircut but your favorite place isn't open? There's a new barber at The Y Factor and she'll make you look like $1,000,000 for about the same price as the other guys. The Y Factor is right next to Corner Hardware on Ohio Street in Butler. Well, after a stellar day yesterday, only around 30 for a high today with a chance of morning snow showers. Drier tomorrow, but we'll be lucky to break freezing. We'll see something closer to the upper 40s on Wednesday and Thursday, then low to mid 50s Friday through Sunday. Overnight lows aren't going to budge much, low 20s tonight, and we're not going to break freezing for a low until about Friday. A little good news, daytime highs next week should be a little closer to normal in the low to mid 50s. That's your news for now, brought to you by Right Choice Truck and Tire. Drive safe and keep warm today.